Well, as you know, we are 1 week away from D-Day, the deadline, when Seattle cops, King County sheriff's deputies and detectives, a lot of frontline workers, firefighters, paramedics, if they're not vaccinated, Jay Inslee, Dow Constantine, Jenny Durkin, they all say that they will be fired. Mike Solan is the president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild. He joins us here on the Dori Monson Show. Mike, always great to talk with you, sir.
Hey, Dori. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, how dire is this? Because I'm telling you, Mike, I'm hearing from Seattle cops, I'm hearing from King County Sheriff's deputies, and they say that this is going to be just a criminal free-for-all if we indeed eliminate all the cops that they're threatening to fire. What is it from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the opportunity to talk about this. This is about just saving jobs, period. And as you know, Dori, we've had many conversations ever since the Chaz Chop. We've lost close to 350 cops because we're literally politically betrayed by our elected officials. Even though, let's just say we lose 50 cops, even if we just lose one, it's devastating to how many losses we've already incurred. And as you know, crime is completely on the march here in Seattle. The increase in shootings is out of control. And this would be like the running of the bulls with criminals, as there won't be any cops left if we lose the amount of people that has been highlighted in media stories. And I'm not sure how we answer those 911 calls.
Yeah.
This is an alarmist, but this is reality here. And many of the people that I represent are just fed up. And this is the last straw with them, as they feel as that they've been targeted for just being cops here in the city, as they think that this mandate has been politicized and there's not much more trust in our elected officials anymore. And I'm just fearful that this is another blow where we just lose quality people to do the job of policing.
Well, so is this about the vaccine, or is this, from your members' standpoint, about politics? Because I'm getting two messages here. One is that people don't want to get vaccinated for either medical or religious reasons or whatever else. But you're telling me that this is also about a political stand that you're taking.
Well,
so which is it?
Well, I think it's both. I mean, this is not, in our opinion, it's not about vaccinated versus the unvaccinated. The politics of this is simply standing in the breach to block against any form of segregation. And our people feel as if just the profession of policing, the possible removal of officers, is another blow politically against them, because for 18 months, these officers have answered that 911 call during the pandemic, utilizing masks and social distancing when they can, to the point where they were discouraged from getting the vaccine when it was voluntary months ago, because the King County Public Health said on the tier of who should get the vaccines first, firefighters were first and police were second. And the optics of police jumping the line to get a vaccine was problematic for the city, and we were told not to get it. Now, fast forward 18 months later, those same officers who could not work from home during the pandemic are now being told that they're no longer needed if they don't get this vaccine. Mind you, Dori, 85% of our populace is vaccinated. So I've heard from many people, if it was okay for us to work during 18 months where we could not work from home, we were told not to get the vaccine. Now we can't work without the vaccine for fear of infecting other people when we have a low transmittal rate in our membership. To me, what I hear is that this is indeed is a politicalization of just their jobs, and another attempt to push for defunding by removing police jobs. As you know, there's a $15 million salary, savings account now to continue alternative forms of policing.
Right.
So these people have just had it.
So what I'm hearing, Mike, is, and look, clearly there is a war on cops in political circles. Most of the Seattle City Council, for whatever reason, seems to hate police officers. So what you're saying is because you were not tier one for very political reasons, because they couldn't be, there couldn't be the appearance that they were moving cops to the front of the line. So now are some officers just refusing to get the vax to rebut that political statement that the council made at the very beginning of vaccinations?
Well, to answer your question more poignantly from your previous is that's what I hear. That's some aspects of the people that haven't uploaded their vaccine into the city's portal. So it's a combination of being told to get it, obviously now, where before they were told not to go get it. It's a combination of people that believe in vaccination, people that believe in unvaccinated as solidarity with one another, sick of the segregation, the divisiveness in our society, and just the political betrayal from our elected officials. This is a accumulation of all of that sentiment, and I think it's coming to a crescendo in this next week. And if you noticed, the city hasn't uploaded or notified the media of the numbers, at least that I know of, because I think that they realized the optics of that was problematic, as our community is really scared about losing more cops.
So what are the numbers? Can you tell me what the numbers are? How many have not given proof of vaccination? Because I've been hearing as many as 200. Is that accurate?
Well, we were told that we would receive a countdown every day. And we haven't received any information since Wednesday. So I don't know where we stand. I have no doubt that those numbers have fallen. People, at the last minute will upload some of their vaccine verifications, but we could stand to lose a lot of cops in this next week.
Is it fair to say that there are an awful lot of police officers who are vaccinated, but they are just waiting until the last day to show their proof of vaccination to give you leverage?
I've heard that sentiment. It wouldn't be something that the union is proactively messaging to our people. All we've said all the time is we have to notify our members of when the last day to upload your vaccination is. And that's in an effort to save everyone's jobs and to try to stick together here as a strong union to not allow politics to divide us, meaning vaccinated versus the unvaccinated.
Okay, but so let me ask this then. So are there cops who are vaccinated who, when the deadline comes, may not show their proof of vaccination and risk their own jobs in order to show solidarity?
Yes, that's what I've been told, Dori.
Really? So they're willing to walk away from this job just to show solidarity with their brothers and sisters who are not vaccinated, even if they've been vaccinated?
Yeah, Dori, because what this is what we've experienced, what we've been experiencing for quite a long time, years, is the attack on police. And now you see the transition from our elected officials in the activist class. They want to cancel police unions. And this is the last straw. And that's why I say this is so profound in how naive this mandate is, that cops have just had enough. And the brotherhood, the sisterhood is still here. And some people are willing to walk away from the job just to show solidarity to their fellow brothers and sisters, because they're so tired of the division and the all-out assault against police.
And so real quick, Mike, we only have a few moments left. So would they walk away with the intent of filing a lawsuit that'll get them their jobs back, or are they going to walk away and find a lateral position elsewhere?
I'm not sure, Dori. I don't know the number, how many people exist like that, but I've heard from several that have that feeling.
Interesting. All right. Mike Solan, the president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild. I always appreciate your time, Mike. Thank you.
You bet, Dori. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime. All right. And I'd love to hear what you think about all this. You can text me. Our new text line, 888-973 KIRO, 888-973-5476. Lots more to come here on the Dori Monson Show.